continue to do, oh God. We thank you, God, for favors upon our life, upon the lives of our family, upon the lives of our children, upon the lives of our nation, oh God. And Father, we bring the agriculture ministry before you, oh God. We bring the farmers before you. Those who already left, oh God, to go to the mountains. Those that already left, oh God, to go to the seas as the fishermen, oh God. We ask you, God, to protect them. Those who have to be climbing the Nutmeg tree this morning, protect them as they climb. Those who have to use the cutlass and the fork, the spade, protect them. Those that have to go to stretcher's place to do the farming, hold their feet from sliding. I bring relief from before you, God, that no weapon that form against that station will prosper. And when the enemy is coming as a flood, you shall rise up a standard against them. I bring every piece of equipment, oh God, on Relay FM before you. Let it function in a proper way. Lord, I'm asking you, God, to bless the management and the staff, oh God. We ask you, God, and not only management and staff, but also our listeners. We ask you, God, to bless us. We ask you, God, to keep us. And Father, as we go through the day, oh God, protect us. We bring the commuters before you as they leave from one place to another. We ask you, God, to give them wisdom as they drive. We ask you, God, to watch over our children as they go to school, oh God. The teachers, oh God. The nation as a whole we bring before you, oh God. Be with us. Guide us, oh God, as we, Father, wait upon more of your blessing. In the name of Jesus. Amen and amen.
Amen and good morning. How you doing today, mister? Everything good with you and the family?
Right up on top, man.
Again?
Yeah, man, you're crazy. They're right on top, No intention of coming down, Cloud 10, was the 9. The last week Thursday was a 9, and then 10 now. This kind of laugh you laugh, I know you come in, I just say I didn't 10, not go distract me when I say I didn't 10, right up. Say something now, you're on TV, man.
No, I ain't say nothing.
So, thing, bro?
A day?
Yeah, me too, John. I ain't complaining.
You ain't complaining?
No, I ain't complaining.
How's your wife?
Boy, she's sweet like sugar.
No, had to be.
Yeah, she just getting ready to move, and my daughter getting ready to go to work,
Okay.
Yeah. But we good.
Hi, daughter. Morning. What's say, girl? All right.
And I always tell her my voice must be the loudest in the house. I just tell her that. You know what I mean? I'm the HNIC, Heading in charge. And
I will tell you, use the HNIC.
Yeah, the HNIC, Heading in charge.
No, I'll change that for you. Use the HNIC WM. You know what I mean?
No, tell me, man.
The head nigga in charge without me.
The head nigga in charge without you?
Yeah, when I'm not there. You the head nigga in charge.
You wear head at the back. You wear head at the back, boy.
Of course.
I like that, yeah. Well, listen, Andre, something when I sit down and I do my assessment, boy. Grenada is one of the best places on planet Earth, You ever think about Grenada? I mean, one of the best. I remember I used to be captain in a boat by the name of Carrick Islander. We were specialized in marine biology. My wife used to work with the company for 23 years, and I went and worked there for about 12 years. So I had the opportunity to captain that glass bottom boat where we specialize in marine biology. And one day, a guy came on the boat from Germany, and he says that, what's so unique about Grenada, Captain Lewis? I said, listen, man. I said, God took 7 days to do that earth. And when he was tired, he make a little island called Grenada for it to rest. That man could have dead, He make a little island called Grenada for it to rest. And this island is so nice, and this island is so wonderful. But as it is now, there is a question mark. And Jordan, have a good day, man.
You have a good day tomorrow, brother. Take care of yourself. One love. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD.
Hungry, anyone? You heard about it, and it's finally here. Velma's Restaurant and Bar, located High Street Terrace in St. Patrick. They're open from 6 a.m. until midnight. Breakfast is available from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. On the menu is roast bake, sawfish, and many mouth-watering items. Lunch is a close second, with items that can be grilled to your satisfaction. We have steamed fish and other seafoods too. For the health-conscious ones, we provide vegan and vegetarian dishes. Looking for something that will hit the spot? From 5 p.m. until close, come and enjoy our burgers and fries. At Velma's, we cater and host parties. We have an on-site bakery where you can place your orders for fruitcakes and other pastries. We also have local juices. Listen to Real FM for your daily menu to place your order in advance. Call us at 419-5622. That number again, 419-5622. Velma's Restaurant and Bar. Come eat lunch with us.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
It's back! The Ticket to the Street Dance Competition. Hosted by the Division of Culture, Tanti Netball Court, Friday, 2nd June 2023, 7 p.m. sharp. Children, $5. Adults, $10. Come, witness the incredible performances by our dynamic youths as they compete to be Grenada's top hip-hop dance guru.
Do I have your attention?
Sponsored by the Government of Grenada, Blue Bubbles PA Rental and Event, National Lotteries Authority, Dana's Tasty Food, Grenada Trade Center, The Computer Store, Grenada Limited, Grenada Bottling Company Limited, Glenelg Spring Water, Super Distributors Incorporated, Hopkins Sisters, W Top Fashion, and T's Boutique. Friday, 2nd June, Tontine Hardcore. See you there. Take it to the streets. Dance competition. Who will it be?
Call me Megatron, just did a telethon.
Grenada, do you know of any other business that keeps giving and giving like the NLA? Nah, the National Lotteries Authority is second to none. And this time, they are giving away free lottery tickets. For every 5 bets placed on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3 or Playway games in a single purchase, you will automatically receive a free $1 Quick Pick ticket of the same game played. The more bets and multiples of 5 you make, the more free Quick Pick tickets you will receive. Yes, folks. Be sure to collect your free Quick Pick tickets daily as you play. Promotion ends Friday, 2nd June. Terms and conditions apply. See online for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes. Number one, it's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live with a clothes and they forget agriculture. sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. We used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the fruits that we had. When we could do nutmeg and banana was at the highest level. Now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh gosh, why everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord, Lord, Lord. All over the world you go, agriculture is number one. Soil is so rich and pure, but the youths cannot understand. Well, all the education you have, man, still can't ignore the soil. Everybody want to work in office, and I know the reason why. Yes, man, everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Oh yes. Alright. Agriculture, number one, number one, number one, yes, the number.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone Toilet Bowl Cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Make money, make money, 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 make money.
$3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th. 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Make money, make money, 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 make money, 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 money.
Vidscope Communication invites the general public to a customer service workshop to be held on Saturday, June 3rd, 2023 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. facilitated by Ms. Shelma Wells. Areas for discussion: what is customer service? 10 rules for great service. What customers expect. Culture of commitment. Handling different types of customers. Customer retention. Ethical issues. Effective communication and more. Contact us at 457-1990 or 435-0277. For registration and info, email vidscope1@gmail.com. Register now as space is limited.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the fruits that we had. When the cocoa, nutmeg and banana was at the highest level, now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh gosh, why everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord, Lord, Lord,
morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD. 24 minutes now, moving after the 7 o'clock hour. Cassia Johnson is at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. Good morning, Cassia.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Today, June 1st, marks the beginning of the 2023 wet season, which also coincides with the Atlantic hurricane season. Reports from the Colorado State University indicates a slightly below normal season due to the El Nino, with 13 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 2 major hurricanes. A report from the Regional Climate Center, CIMH, indicates a dry start to the wet season across the Windward Islands. For the period June, July, August, the Leeward Islands are expected to have normal to above normal precipitation, and the Windward Islands, including Grenada, normal to below normal precipitation. Both maximum and minimum temperatures are expected to be normal to above normal for June, July, August for the Lesser Antilles, and later in the season, even warmer temperatures are expected as we get further into the Caribbean heat season. As mentioned before, if a robust El Nino develops, the entire season may have below normal amounts of rainfall. However, if warmer sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic is the more dominant feature this season, we just may get more rainfall than anticipated. This may lead to flooding even during the passing of tropical waves. Please note that the Met Office is the official source of weather information for the state of Grenada, and we will continue to monitor and alert the public of all approaching systems in a timely manner. Here is the weather for today, Thursday, 1st June 2023. Presently at the airport, conditions are partly cloudy. Winds are from the east-southeast at 12 miles per hour. Pressure 1014.8 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 27.7 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 87%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.6 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature last night 27.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was 0.2 millimeters of rainfall at the airport. Hence, the total for the month of May is 68.9 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy, becoming cloudy at times with a light to moderate scattered showers, especially overnight, and a low chance of isolated thunder. Today's maximum temperature 30.0 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Tides are currently low and will be high at 1:15 p.m., low again at 7:15 p.m. Sunset today 6:29, sunrise tomorrow 5:42. Again, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy, becoming cloudy at times with a light to moderate scattered showers, especially overnight, and a low chance of isolated thunder. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Thank you very much, Cassia. Before you run off, my dear, what's going to be the name of the first storm?
The first storm we have on the list is Arlene.
Arlene?
Yes.
So hold on now. The man forgetting Angel. I love every year, every nothing to come. What's going on?
You want to be a hurricane?
Yes. Yes, I want to be. Okay, every year, nobody does say. He didn't say Andy, you know.
Oh, Lord. They may have you one of these good years.
Do you know the gentleman?
No.
But you know where he's at?
No.
That's your homework. Please find out where he's at so I could send him an email. Email easy to send. I'll send him a WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, Cassie. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, soon.
All right, then. Bye-bye. Real 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. 28 minutes moving after the 7 o'clock hour. That's our time on a good-looking Thursday morning inside the beautiful historical St. Patrick. Get your move on, get your groove on. You got to get to work today. You don't want to get to work on time.
Oh, yes.
You want to get to work before time. Those are not on time. On time is like if you had to work for 8 o'clock, you get that 8. But if you have to deliver a service, like if you get there and your work is driving a truck, right? And you're supposed to get there for 8 o'clock. But when you get there at 8 o'clock, you are going to check your brake fluid, you are check the water in the radiator, you are check the oil, you know? Hello? By the time you do all that in your check, it's past. And then people waiting to load up the truck. So the best thing to do is to get there like 7:30. So you do all of that. You move the truck into position and you fold your arms. Load it up. It's like a guy in St. David's. Remember I told you about that? It's Latin St. David's. I chilling and a guy staggering coming down and some fellas there, they drinking rum. And he reach by them. He's staggering. And one of them say, rum truck. He stop and he shake himself and he stand up straight and he say, load me up. In case you're hearing a bit of laughter in the background, but I have two persons here with me this morning. I have Justin Hector and Kalisha Daniel. They say ladies first. Kalisha, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning to you and to your listeners. I am doing very well, thank you.
Well, that's wonderful. Where's Kalisha from, though?
I am from Pearls in St. Andrew.
Pearls?
Well, originally from Dunfermline, but I live at the moment in Pearls.
Okay,
yes.
Well, that's not far. You kind of just crossed the river, actually. You ain't go really far.
Correct.
You just crossed the river
Yes.
and that's it, and you're in Pearls. All right, good
Yes.
morning to you and welcome to the studios of Real FM.
Thank you very much.
Justin Hector, there's no cricket match here today, brother. What's here? Ain't no cricket match. I know, it's like I get to see you, Justin, when there's cricket.
Yes.
When cricket is happening, I get to see you. And I don't see these days like cricket ain't happening.
Yes, but not too much into it at the moment.
You're not too much into it? What's wrong, bro?
Well, I guess other issues have just separated me for a while. I have to say for a while.
For a while.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's not good.
No, it's not.
I mean, if I may say so myself, you pretty decent comments, right? Not running commentary, but you've done comments, you've done comments very well over the years.
Yeah.
You need to start back again, man.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Would you?
Of course. It's in my veins, so.
Okay, you don't have a choice. All right. Okay, and folks, so you'd be wondering, well, why is Justin and Kalisha here this morning? Well, they work the members of staff of the Ministry of Health. And you would love to hear them this morning because they're going to be speaking something that you are very concerned about, meaning that you listeners. So as you leave home, make sure you jump in the car and turn the radio up because they will have pertinent information from now until 8 o'clock. I'll be speaking to them. And they're attached to vector control, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And health promotion.
And vector control and health promotions. Okay.
Correct.
So I said vector because I know he's a vector. I said, yeah, but they're both here and they're going to be telling us a lot about the control of mosquitoes to begin with. So that's going to be the focus from them this morning, control of mosquitoes. And as you know, we hear about Zika. We've heard about Zika, we have heard about dengue, and there are other mosquito-borne diseases that you don't want to come across. And the only how to stop it is not like you can watch the mosquito and say, well, that one has that. The Aedes aegypti, but who have binoculars and microscope to do so and watch to see who legs black and white. You ain't got time to see that. A mosquito is a mosquito, and the important thing is to be able to control your environment and to ensure that mosquitoes, don't breed in your environment. And here's one of the things that you must, and I'd probably go to Justin first to further expound on this. Is one of the things. Mosquitoes is not original to you, or your neighbor. So if your neighbor has a spot that is breeding mosquitoes, when they come out, they ain't saying, well, I a neighbor mosquito, so I ain't going over there. You want to expound on that first, Justin? Tell us about that.
Yes, that's very correct. One of the things we always say is that your mosquito is my mosquito. So everybody else is within range mosquito. So the onus is on each and every one of us to ensure, just what you said, that we do not create the environment, or we do not keep receptacles and so on around that can breed mosquito. Because once that happens, you again creates a problem, not only for yourself, but for your neighbors. And not only for your neighbor, because with the speed of travel these days, and you may want to call your neighbor the house next door or 2 houses next door, but now it's the entire country, You may have, if you go to St. George's, you go to Grenville, you travel on a daily basis. So we have to bear that in mind. And while we're talking about mosquitoes, we want to again, as I said, you mentioned Aedes aegypti, because that in fact is the mosquito that is of real interest and real problem to us when it comes to the transmission of dengue, whether it's chikungunya, as the case might be, all of them. And we need to understand also too that mosquito is primarily a day feeder, a day biting mosquito. So we have to understand all aspects of prevention, and one of them also has to be the fact that you have to ensure that you are not bitten during the course, daylight hours and stuff and so on, because you stand the most risk of becoming infected if you're bitten during the course of the day. And again, Aedes aegypti, as you were saying though, Aedes aegypti, they stay very close to the prey, or the source, or the blood, wherever they would get the blood meal. They do not linger very far. Yeah. So there's a lot of things where you need to understand the basic things, the basic way of which you can control.
So tell us, I was going to get to that. What are some of the ways we can use to control, or some of the means we can use to control breeding? Yeah, let's deal with the breeding of the mosquito, because that's where it starts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it goes down to what we call source reduction, which may sound like a big word, but all it says is that you get rid of anything, any receptacle, from a leaf to a soft drink tap, to a drum, to a tire, anything that can hold water, which will be relatively clean, because Aedes aegypti, they breed in relatively clean water. You don't have to, not the drains or not the swamps, but relatively clean water in and around your human habitats. You find them in like your drainers, your waste drainer, and I just want to mention a few.
In your waste drainer?
Yes.
Talk to me, brother.
Yes, because after you would have rinsed your wares and so on, and you put that in the drainer, there is still water left. So it drains, and that's why it's a drainer. So excess water can drain, but it stays there, and it settles there. And we have found on many occasions going into a premise where these waste drainers are prime mosquito breeders. So you may find you're having mosquitoes, you wonder where they come from. Another area that is neglected and need to be looked at too is also the refrigerators. Underneath, where they trap the excess water that comes down through that area, and it's saved it's held in a container underneath the fridge, and the conditions there is ideal because it's really warm, so mosquitoes thrive in those areas. So you'll have, that's another site and it's a neglected site, but a potent mosquito breeding site. So these are areas, probably flower vases inside. I'm just staying inside for a while. Flower vases and so inside. We need also to look at that and the practices in terms of how we handle those flower vases and so. And not only flower vases, but also flower pots. As it relates to flower vases, mosquitoes do not breed. Aedes aegypti mosquito, and let me stay on that. Aedes aegypti mosquito do not breed, do not lay eggs on the water surface. So even if you get rid of the water, you do not get rid of the eggs. In fact, the eggs are attached just above in the damp area, just above the water level, and it's attached there. So even if you get rid of that and do not clean the container, as soon as it fills and the eggs submerge, it's submerged underwater again, it will hatch. And within 5 to 7 days, in good conditions, you will find there will be mosquitoes in those containers. So that's why it's so hard to control Aedes aegypti mosquitoes, and the fact that where they deposit the eggs and so on and so forth.
So how do you control it?
So
Because there are those people who love to have their plants on the inside.
Yes.
How do they control it?
So you have now to ensure that these containers are washed probably twice a week, scrubbed, cleaned twice a week, especially around the areas where the water level would have been. If you fill it halfway up, you need to clean and scrub halfway up, make sure there is no eggs attached.
But that can kill the plant because
no,
the plant...
No, it won't kill the plant. No, it really won't kill the plant. No, it's only that you're changing the water and maybe twice a week.
Yeah, but you're changing the water in the plant in no time to settle down like that.
Yeah, but also attached to the plant itself, you also find Aedes aegypti mosquito depositing eggs, because that too there will be a water surface mark on the plants. So you have to look at the plant. Sometimes you have to wash the roots, wash the stem, and everything else to get the eggs out. So it's a tedious job, and the mosquitoes, they have a sophisticated way of survival. They have to survive, and they find ways to survive, and sometimes ways that we ourselves are naive to and we're not looking for. And sometimes, with trained eyes, of course, you would be able to see how to see the eggs and stuff and so on and so forth. But these are the things we need to do, and especially, again, I want to also zoom in on flower pots. We have what is the flower pots. That is the one that you put the soil in, but there is a saucer, catchment just underneath that. And one of the common practices is to pour water in from the top through the soil. And eventually what happens is that the water settles at the bottom, and it's a prime breeding site. What we advise is that you pour the water then into the saucer and allow the soil to absorb it. And in that case, there will be no water being settled at the bottom. Yeah? And people find it a little bit very interesting when they realize in truth that, yes, they've been pouring the water from the top. And when the soil is saturated, obviously, it cannot absorb the water anymore. So so when you go somewhere and you see water at the bottom of a flower pot, it's a malpractice, and it's something that will encourage the breeding of mosquitoes.
Well, now you just told me about the flower pots and the vases, and now the flower pots. And I'm thinking here, an idea just came to mind for the people who love to have their flower pots on the inside. Maybe it's time to get a plastic bottle and put a little hole in the tap, turn it upside down, put it in a weight so it can drip irrigation. So you have the water dripping, and not necessarily you pour water into so the drip will be controlled. The water will be controlled, and then no water will be settling, and then you have the bottle, of course, is covered, so the mosquitoes can't get inside of there to breed.
But the pot is already made with a particular science. All you need to do is to fill the plate at the bottom, and that is enough water. Remember, the root goes down to the bottom of the pot.
but
so you do not need at all to put water up from the top. You fill the plate, and the soil will absorb it, and it will always be dry, so there would not be no water collection. So nothing comes from the top, and that's the science.
So the science is not to put water into the soil, but to put water in that catchment?
Catchment, yes. Yes, and it's absorbed now by the soil. So there's at no point there would ever be a water settling or water collected in the bottom of the plant.
Ministry of Agriculture, there's a guy here who needs a job. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Now, in my area, I don't have anything around me collecting water.
Very well.
I don't have anything around me at all collecting water that I can see, like on in my locale, my surroundings, my property. However, I have a lot of mosquitoes. What do you think is causing that? It's something I can't see, and I don't know where it is.
No, it's easy to know what you're affected by, what species of mosquitoes you're affected by. Aedes aegypti being a day-biting mosquito. If you're having mosquitoes basically during the day.
No, the nighttime.
Right. So you're affected by what is nuisance mosquitoes. Yeah? And these are mosquitoes that you may find in one of the things we've been having a lot of problems with. The issue of septic tanks. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Septic tanks are known breeding sites for nuisance mosquitoes. And as we go around the country, we find that we're encountering lots of that. You may have a septic tank, it looks proper, it looks perfect. On inspection, you may just need to, if people understand what I'm talking about, there is something that little arrow grass like. You may see a small hole like that, and you put something into it, it goes right through. Mosquitoes will find themselves there, and you will be searching all over and you wouldn't know where you're getting that mosquito problem from. So we need now to pay a lot more attention to septic tanks. And not only septic tanks that have been built for a while, but relatively new septic tanks we've seen that kind of problem from. And it's no fault of the owner of the premises, but sometimes
it's their fault. It's theirs.
Sometimes
if it's yours, it's your fault.
But anything on your compound, you're responsible. But what I'm saying is, buildings are built, and they are not built with these environmental or things thoughts in mind. So people build septic tanks, and it's just a septic tank. So sometimes in the construction, there are flaws. The slabs may not be sealed properly, all of that. So it creates a problem. And mosquitoes, of course, are we talking no-sense mosquitoes? They are attracted to scent, various odor, and so on and so forth.
In dark areas.
And dark areas. So once there is a hole in that septic tank, mosquitoes will go in there and they will breed there. And before you know it, you wouldn't be able to sleep at night. You can't sit in a veranda.
My uncle will kill me because he listens to me every morning, and he doesn't live too very far from me, and he has been complaining for some time now. He's complained to the authorities, and I've raised it too, that there is a cross culvert. As a matter of fact, there are 2 cross culverts close to where we live. And for all intent and purposes, the cross culverts are blocked or partially blocked, so a lot of water stays in that particular area. But it seems like nobody's doing anything about it. What procedure one should do so? And should it be the Ministry of Work? Should it be the Ministry of Health, and the Ministry of Health will take care of it? What should they do?
Sometimes I want to sometimes think too that the community always have a responsibility too.
Yeah, but you can't do anything because the cross culvert it's blocked. Where to clean it you need to dig to excavate the road. So the community can't clean that. Right. That's not possible.
Right. So I guess yes, the relevant authority will have to.
That's a good thing, and that's a cop out. You just said to me the relevant authorities. That's what everybody says. All government people. Oh well, deal with the relevant authority. Who is the relevant authority? That's the question I'm asking you.
If it's something related to Ministry of Works, of course, Ministry of Works are the ones that should be alerted and should take action as far as that is concerned. There are drains in Grenada, of course, in St. Patrick. There are drains that are storm drains, malaria drains. Some of them are malaria drains. Down on the southern, close to the, for instance, close to the bus terminus down there. And so those drains are malaria drains which were set up to take water out, so as to prevent anopheles and things, mosquitoes at the time during those periods, which were causing malaria, because we would have had the malaria outbreaks here in the 60s and so on, and so forth. So those drains were constructed since those times to take the water out from the low-lying areas.
You speak of areas down on the bus terminal area, and I know that there's a main drain that I know is a malaria drain, which comes from the area where the Nutmeg pool is and runs straight into the river. These drains get blocked, and that one is blocked right now. You can smell it.
Yeah, right.
Whose responsibility it is to clean?
Malaria drains normally would be used to be. I can't tell you off the bat whether it still is the responsibility of the Ministry of Health. But malaria drains, I know, has always been the responsibility.
Well, it can't go to finance, so it has to be health. Still, it can't go to agriculture.
No,
so it should be still the Ministry. But it seems that as if they've been forgotten. I get that feeling that they've been forgotten over all these years, because and not. As you said, the word you use, through no fault of the Ministry of Health, because people change, people rotate, and bosses who come in have different focus and different view. They do things differently, and then some of these basic things get left. Kalisha, What can you tell us about what I just said in relation to things? Because you're involved in promotions.
Correct.
So what can you tell us about these things getting left behind?
You mean malaria
Yeah,
drains?
these, it's been like forgotten. Not they want to forget it,
Yeah.
but over time, these things they're not up there as to where they should be.
Right. I think that problem signals more reporting from those who work in the different communities. You see, because definitely once these drains and so on are breeding mosquitoes, it's a problem. So I think that there should be improvements in terms of reporting and communication and ensuring that the messages actually reach those in charge so that the necessary actions can be taken to prevent major problems like the current dengue outbreaks and other mosquito-borne and even other diseases that occur as a result of animals like the mongoose and rats and so on.
Promotions. What explain to us what you're responsible for?
Right. So at the Health Promotion Department, we do a lot of educating, right? We basically encourage people to take control or to exercise better control over their health. Right, so that is what we do, and we do so through projects, programs, etc.
So, at this particular time, what are you focused on?
Currently, most of our attention is fixated on the dengue outbreak. Right, we do have other programs and projects that are being executed, but we are giving priority at the moment to the dengue outbreak as it is pressing and a rapidly developing outbreak or situation in Grenada right now. I just want to share some statistics with you.
Please.
So oftentimes we hear about Epi Week, which is short for epidemiological, right? Now, the outbreak really can be said to really have started during Epi Week number 18. And that period basically ran from the 30th of April to the 6th of May, right? During that week, there were 20 confirmed cases of dengue fever. Now, during the following week, which was Epi Week number 19, and that week ran from the 7th of May to the 7th of May to the 13th of May. During that week, there were 39 cases of dengue fever, 39 confirmed cases, that is. Now, the most recent data show that during Epi Week number 20, there were 79 new confirmed cases of dengue fever in Grenada. Now, importantly, the majority of cases were initially being reported from St. Andrew and St. John. But as the data shows, as the weeks unfolded, we have been seeing more cases in the different parishes and so on.
How serious is it?
How serious
is the whole aspect of dengue fever?
Right. So dengue fever, well, I must say though that there is dengue fever and then there is what is called severe dengue fever. Now, dengue fever has a number of different symptoms. For instance, some people may experience this high fever, some may have severe headaches, some may experience nausea, vomiting, and bone, muscle, joint pain, eye pain, and so on. So this can be a bit uncomfortable and debilitating. Now, but dengue fever can lead to severe dengue, which can be life-threatening, right? And the symptoms of severe dengue tend to show up about 24 to 48 hours after the fever has passed or subsided. And some of the warning signs of severe dengue include rapid breathing, feeling tired, weak, increasingly thirsty, noticing blood, whether it's in feces or blood, or not blood, but urine, and even in vomit, right? Some people may experience mild bleeding from the nose and from the gums. Some may experience persistent vomiting, which can be defined as mild to severe vomiting at least 3 times within 24 hours, and some may experience some, abdominal pain and so. Now, also pregnant women can experience a range of different problems as a result of dengue. For instance, dengue women who are pregnant can experience a stillbirth, right? The child can be born with different defects. The child can be born prematurely as well, right? So the dengue situation, it's a very serious one. It's one we should not take for granted because of the many health problems that are associated with it.
What would you recommend, although you're not a medical practitioner, but what would you recommend a person do immediately as he or she may recognize, or a parent may recognize, that their child has these symptoms that you just spoke about? What would you recommend be done?
Right. Now, if you suspect that you or someone else has dengue fever, it is important to seek medical attention for an accurate diagnosis and appropriate care, right? Now, even if you just have dengue fever, it's important to seek medical attention so that you can be sure of what it is that you have. And most often, the doctors recommend getting plenty of rest, drinking lots of fluids, using painkillers, especially the paracetamol, to alleviate the pain. And also, while a person has dengue fever, he or she should keep a good eye open for the warning signs of severe dengue. Now, if you have severe dengue, right, if you have severe dengue, it's very important that you seek medical attention immediately. Right? Severe dengue can be life-threatening, and so we do not want persons to remain at home and self-treat. Since the onset of the current outbreak, we have had a number of hospitalizations as a result of dengue fever, and so we are strongly encouraging members of the general public to seek medical attention whenever those symptoms are experienced.
One should be concerned with the rise in anything, but should the nation be concerned at the moment in relation to dengue fever? Should we be really concerned about it, or we should, well, it's just a few in the hospital?
Yes, I think we should definitely be concerned, because dengue fever, usually the severe dengue fever, one's risk for developing severe dengue fever increases if that person has been affected with more than one strain of the dengue virus, right? So there are basically 4 strains of the dengue virus, all of which have been circulating in Grenada, right? They have been confirmed in Grenada, right? So if a person is infected more than once with the different strain of the virus, that means his or her risk of developing severe dengue will increase, right? So I don't think we should say, oh, well, I had dengue once, and I may not necessarily get it again. That's not true, right? And if the fact that the different strains have been confirmed means that a person can become infected with a different strain at least 2 different points in time, and that tremendously increases the risk of severe dengue. So we should definitely be concerned.
All right, one of the things that you guys do, Mr. Hector, has to do with fogging. And I have had some concern with that with my daughter, asthmatic. And those concern times where I didn't even have a vehicle that available to me, so I could have just shuttled her out from the area, and it caused a problem. Are we at the stage now where persons have an idea that fogging is going to take place this afternoon, this evening, tonight, so that they can do what is necessary so as to mitigate against persons who are asthmatic and stuff?
Yes,
have we gotten to that level as yet?
Yes, indeed, I think we have. And as I said, mitigate. So we have mitigated against issues and situations like you've had with your daughter. And the way we have done that is by ensuring that the information gets out to the community, and also when we were out there, we urge residents in the vicinity where the fogging is taking place to inform us as early as they can as to where those asthmatic people may be, and our transport. We have transport that takes these people out from where they are until the fogging is over. So it's an issue of communication which we have boosted and which we have tried as best as we can. The problem is, again, sometimes, despite how much public announcements or how much things, some people still may not hear. And this may be unfortunate, but the majority of times now, as we've been recognizing, we are not really having that situation where people are being caught unaware because of the public relations and because of the way we have been able to get that information out there and encourage. And whenever we do schedules or we do announcements, we urge people, whatever the respiratory issue may be, that they get out of the area if possible. If not, we can help them out. So they inform us that they are, and we will take care of that.
The other thing is, how close do you work there? What do you call health wardens now, correct? Yeah. There's some health wardens in different parishes. Yeah. How close do you guys work in relation to this?
Well, the health wardens, they have specific responsibilities, and not so much directly involved with vector control or the work of vector control to a certain extent. They have specific responsibilities there. I think what they do mainly is they do things like some premise inspections, yes, and also business inspections and stuff and so on, which are specific to what they do. But again, it's good that you raise that, because these people should, I think, and can.
That's exactly why I raised it. And because you can't have these people and say, okay, fine, well, they work with the Ministry of Health, and they're only supposed to be doing inspection for maybe toilets and doing business inspection and stuff like that. When you do need a time, especially at times like these, you probably could comment on that, Daniel. Especially at times like these, when you need all hands on deck, you can't have nice young health inspectors who can, help with the thing. I mean, they can come out the evening and work with you guys, and then, of course, their boss knows that they work last evening, so they probably come out later to work, or probably he says, well, don't come out tomorrow, come out the day after that because you did put in some hours. Are you guys working on that, Daniel?
It's a very good suggestion, especially in this time of emergency. All hands should definitely be on deck, and it's a wonderful opportunity for the responsibilities of the health wardens to be diversified so that we can have a better grip or handle on the current situation and also other health issues.
All right, time flies when you're having fun. It's already 8 o'clock. So I want to get a final message from you, Hector. What do you want to leave in the minds of our listeners this morning?
Right. Basically, what I want to leave in the minds of people is that see the control of mosquitoes, and I say mosquitoes, and I said it broadly, not only Aedes aegypti, but see it as your responsibility, as well as mine and yours and everybody else's. Every one of us need to understand that we have a responsibility to ensure that mosquitoes do not breed on our compound, and that we can reduce the incidences of mosquito breeding to a point where we can control whatever spread easily, because we look at thresholds, and when you compare it, and when I say thresholds, indices and so indices indicate the risk that may exist, but we need to ensure and that we don't see, and what we do, what happens is we see mosquito control as the Ministry of Health, and it's all about what the Ministry of Health is doing. You mentioned fogging. Fogging is not the solution, Fogging basically is a temporary relief, and when we fog only to create an impact, quick knockdown in areas where we may have problems. But I think what we need to do as people, as individuals, as everyone, is to understand that little space that we call our property is our responsibility. And also, I just want to add one thing, and I want the public to know that there are laws in place that where you can be, there is a Mosquito Destruction Act, which where fines can be you can be fined if there are mosquitoes breeding on your compound, and I think we need to know that. And I think in situations like this, you will find, or you may find very soon, that some people may find themselves being charged, because sometimes what we realize in this country, and you would know that, and listeners probably will know that to themselves, if they're honest with themselves, that the only times that we take action is when probably we feel it in our pockets. When we have to dip our hands in our pockets, that's when we take action. Unless our child is sick or something, we don't bother about anything. So our whole attitude has to change. So what we're asking for is a completely change around, attitude towards, things like mosquito control, wellness, and everything else. We cannot complain. We should not be complaining about the hospital or lack of stuff in the hospital when we are not taking care of ourselves and ending up at the hospital.
Good. Thanks, Hector. Final question for you, Daniel. You are involved in promotion.
Yes.
Promoting healthy habits, promoting better lifestyle. How does your promotion tie in with that child who is entering preschool or just leaving preschool and heading to primary school? As a matter of fact, on a whole, how does your promotion tie into children? Because if you can get the message into the children, you basically have the attention of the parents.
Correct, yes. And we have been visiting different schools in Grenada, talking about dengue fever, how they can play their part, even at that young age. Right, so we have been going out to the schools, not necessarily the preschools, but the primary schools and so on, letting the children know what they should look out for, what they should alert their parents or their teachers to, and so, yes.
Here's an idea for you. You can take this one back to your people. I wouldn't charge for it. But children learn what they live.
Yes.
Children live what they learn. Here is an idea. Speak to your boss and ask your boss to speak to the people a little bit higher than him that controls the finances, and have a competition.
Right.
For schools.
Right. That's
jingles.
Yes.
Jingles, not just drawings, but jingles, so that children can hear their voices on the radio or see themselves on the television.
Yes.
That will go along.
Right. That's thank you for that as well. I just want to also add that we have what is called a Destroy the Mosquito Breeding Place Challenge. Right? So that challenge is basically open to the general public. Mm-hmm. And so the challenge basically invites individuals, groups, communities to get more involved in getting rid of mosquito breeding sites. Now, basically what you have to do is to take a picture or a video of you or your group cleaning your surroundings or your community, and you have to post it on Facebook and then tag the Ministry of Health. Of course, the winner will be rewarded. Get
the children to use their writing skills.
Right. So destroy.
Let them write. Let them voice. Mm-hmm. Work with somebody. You can ask what's his name, Mount Zion. Yeah. A professional studio to work with them. Right. You have all kind of little studio all about to do soca. Yeah. So you understand? Yeah. Work with them. Do a nice little jingle. Yeah. The best 2 jingles or the best 3 jingles. Yeah. They get something. Maybe you can give something to the child, and you give a little trophy to the school. That sort of thing. Hey. Yes. Before long, you have everybody wanting to do jingles. You're hearing so many jingles, and people are being made more aware of the whole thing.
Well, you would have heard, I sure remember Mosquito biting me, he wants to send me to the cemetery. Remember that?
Yep.
So we worked with Francis Urias at some point too, also in the past.
He's too big now.
Yeah, you know. And
too big. We had to go with the children.
Yeah,
Good morning, Francis. These are the things that we need to do. Guys, thank you so very much for stopping by this morning. Hope that we can do this again.
Yes. Thank you very much for having us as well.
No problem.
Yes.
Take care, yourself, and God bless.
All right.
This is Real 91.9. Speaking there to Mr. Justin Hector and Kalisha Daniel this morning, both representing the Ministry for Health. Stay with us.
Number one. Yes, the number one. Oh, yes. The number one.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
The Pure Grenada Excellence Champion Program promotes a legacy of excellence by investing in our people, embracing excellent service, and always providing exceptional experiences. The Carriacou training sessions were a hit. This time, we will be training right here on mainland Grenada. Training sessions begin May 15th, 2023. Register now by calling GTA Head Office 440-2279, emailing info@puregrenada.com or visiting www.puregrenada.com/excellence champion. Remember, excellence begins with me. Excellence ends with all of we.
represent 4-7 trip.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
Larry, I love the new home. Did you remember the tips we discussed?
As a matter of fact, they were very helpful. We always follow the manufacturer's guidelines. Check for damaged cords, turn off electrical equipment before cleaning, and we never overload sockets.
And we always use a licensed electrician for electrical work and a certified technician for repairs.
Grenlink, energizing.
If you're looking to improve or maintain your health, look no further. We have a general practitioner right here on Main Street, Sates in the Quasi. Dr. Guerra, a gynecologist and surgeon who specializes in women's health. She offers lab tests, blood, pap smears, prostate cancer, and stool tests. We now have a portable EKG machine that gives you accurate readings by using just 2 fingers. And that's not all. If you're suffering from any respiratory conditions such as asthma, bronchitis, COPD, or seasonal allergies, we have a nebulizer machine that can safely treat these. Consultation for pregnant women from beginning to end. Surgeries, which includes hysterectomy, tying of tubes, vaginal shrinking, removal of uterine fibroids, vaginal warts, hernias, and C-sections. She also specializes in diagnostic and therapeutic DNC, abnormal bleeding. Eye testing is also available at the clinic by appointment only with Dr. Mabel Veritas Lugo. They are in collaboration with Alice Labs, located in St. George, opposite the Excel Plaza. Walk-ins are accepted. You can also call for an appointment at 423-3352 or our landline at 444-4272. That number's again 423-3352 or 444-4272. Put your health first.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and coming soon, our Grandstand sub-office. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, your financial security is guaranteed.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Rhythms of Spice is back Sunday, June 11, 3 p.m. at Mount Cinnamon Lawn. A spicy, classy explosion of Grenadian talent featuring Project Music, Fahrenheit, Zorina Andel, Cotton Brown, Cool Jazz Band, Angel Hobbs, Tivoli Dancers, and special guest Tony Paul and Vonette Bigford from Trinidad. Rhythms of Spice, June 11, 3 p.m. Mount Cinnamon Lawn. Tickets $50 on sale at Grenadian Optical St. George's, Art and Soul, Spiceland Mall, Gittins Pharmacy in Granville, and Go to Fed. More at the door. Children 12 and under free. Sponsors: Grenada Tourism Authority, Ministry of Culture, Kalinago Hotel, Hubbard's, Real FM, HD Sounds, Danny D, Bryden's, Independence Agencies, Gabriel's Rental, Cafe Skyline, and Gomon Medical. Walk with your picnic chairs and beach towels.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the
Top of the morning to folks in Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. My name is Andre Donald, and had a pretty decent discussion, if I dare say so myself, with the folks from the Ministry for Health. And not to be undone, of course, we always talk agriculture on Thursday mornings. We always do. But we believe, as my good friend BJ say, Dre, we have to blend it in with different things at different times. And speaking about my good friend BJ, he's already here this morning. Good morning, BJ. What's up? Everything good?
Warm and easy as always.
Is it warm and easy? And you
as
AC?
always.
The AC is not bothering you today?
No, I actually like to feel cold,
Okay.
I'm a warm person.
All right.
Always need something to cool me down.
What are you driving today?
The vehicle.
Okay, which plot of land are you going to afterwards?
Harvesting bananas and plantings today Thursday.
Okay. I visited your area on Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah. And I saw that the area that was supposed to be planted with pineapples, I saw that you cleaned that area again. What are you doing there now?
I'm still trying to get the pineapple plants in.
So that's why you cleaned the area for the pineapples again? So you see I've been there and you see I remembered, right?
Yes.
I remembered. I saw a saucer, but I was scared of the dogs, so I didn't go in.
No, you shouldn't.
I didn't.
That's good.
I saw it, I'm like, wow, but the dogs may be around, so let me leave them
I have
alone.
a phone and I have a number.
Yeah, I know that.
Any problem, you can reach me on this.
Oh my God. Hey, oh my God. But at least I saw that you did do some land cleaning.
Yeah, it's expanding as always, Andre.
Yeah.
I'm expanding on both ends.
Both ends, good. All right. Caller, we're going to come to you in a couple of seconds, but I just have to say this, BJ, before we get into any discussion, and I don't want your comment on this. I'm just going to speak directly to is it Lennox Andrew, the Honorable Lennox Andrew? Sir, I understand that people have different things that they do at different times. But sir, let me tell you straight up, and I think that your boss, meaning the Prime Minister, needs to pull you in a corner and talk to you. You attended a function at the Holy Cross Roman Catholic School in St. Andrew. It was a career day. And you attended that function. And you're seated in the front together with another lovely lady. It could be the senator, Senator Gloria Thomas. I'm not too sure. It could be her. But you're seated there. And so you throw your tie behind your neck again? Y'all stop that stupidness now, man. All joke is joke. You didn't see the Prime Minister stop P.T. Carrick and Grader. You didn't see he stopped that. He stopped that. Those you need to stop that. Otherwise, people will not have respect for you. This show you will go in a place and you will do that and you will make us shaming Grader. Stop that. If you don't want to wear the tie, nobody enforcing you to wear no tie. If you don't want to wear the tie, don't wear it. But stop doing so and taking it and fling. So you have one piece hanging down in front and one piece fling behind your neck. Utter nonsense. Good morning, caller. How are you?
Morning, Andrew. Not too bad, and you?
I'm there.
I just want to allow me to show something on your please. I have some jelly up at Claboni area, and you just start shooting out. I was almost 10 feet in height already. But every time I go up there, they set up bamboo. They just joking on army jelly in Claboni up there, man. And by joking jelly, that causes the tree to die out.
Okay.
So can the person who's doing that to stop it for me, please? I read that I'll set some boogie trap below.
No. If you're going to do that, don't say you're going to do it.
I like to say one thing.
No, don't say. No, don't say. If you're going to do it, because if the police can prove that you did that, you can get charged, eh?
Okay.
You understand? So if you're going to do something, don't say you're going to do it.
Okay.
If something happened to them, you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. So some jelly up there, jelly just had, the full jelly, so they just take you right and juke down all the off.
Yeah.
I got to pour right below the tree.
That is sad.
And me and my wife, 2 are working. We can't get nobody to give us the work. You don't 2 hours every day. So I live in Paraclete.
Yeah.
I'll go back twice a week, 3 times a week.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope that the people who are doing it, I hope that probably their friend or their relative is listening and could say to them, hey, don't do that to man. Stop distressing him, man.
They want a jail and they climb tree and pick a jail all nine. But when you're juking it down, that causes the tree to die by juking grab on them.
All right. So you don't mind them climbing and take a tool?
No, they climb and take a jail, I don't mind. But you're juking it down. While the tree, killing all the tree.
Good. I got you, brother. Thanks for calling, yeah?
Okay, thanks, Andre.
Okay, one love. Okay. BJ, yeah, you see, distressing the youth.
Yes, Andre. It's always sad to hear someone calling who have been working hard. I mean, it takes several years when you plant whatnot for it to produce young ones. And, farmers have to wait sometime between 3 to 5 years to get young ones from.
And he just started to get young ones.
And then somebody would go on, causing those kind of distress. Yeah.
That's sad. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning to you, Mr. Andre Donald and Mr. BJ.
Now fix the radio in the background.
Okay, right. Yeah. I want to first of all congratulate you on the program that you just held with the 2 health department personnel.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Very good.
I'm the best, Clifford.
I don't know that.
I'm telling you, I'm the best.
I don't know that.
I am telling you what you don't know. I am the best.
Well, yes, I don't know that.
Right. Well, now you know.
The information coming on a rural station, or what they call the country station, to say that, I think it is better news. And I mean that.
That's why I'm the best.
It's better news. Perhaps we need more of that on those stations, because apparently people don't really take the information when they come on the regular station, the what you call the tongue station. So good. The person was very much on top of the ball. They was on top of the ball, and I think the information is relatively needed in the situation we are.
Okay.
I am telling those here about it every time, and they're not taking the kind of heed. They're not taking those kind of heed. And I'm glad to know that we are seeing it.
All right,
because
so
you drink a beer in a bottle, you leave the bottle right there. And I have that problem. People don't understand that we are the cause of what is happening. Now, to Mr. BJ, the Nutmeg Board just had their general meeting, and a release came out. A part of the news, the chairman is saying, I think he has finished his term. I'm not sure who is chairman right now, but the chairman, the Speaker of the House, said that the price for nutmegs is high now, and they are in a position to get a better price than before, and we don't have the nutmegs to meet it. And that is extra sad to hear that nutmegs in Grenada reach a height where the association is satisfied, but you don't have nutmegs for it. And that I blame it on all of us. The Nutmeg Association, the farmers, and the government. And until something is serious is done, and stop talking agriculture without any real action, I'm sad to say that it wouldn't make any sense. To hear the chairman now saying that we could find better price, and the association at that position now. Let me tell you, after Hurricane Ivan, free cocoa plants was given. I was the supervisor in Douglas at the time, and I advised my boss to let us go to Maran. We collected 100 cocoa plants. And I told the boss where I think we should put those cocoa plants, being the man in the field for the longest time. And he didn't. He instructed them that to put it somewhere else. At that time, myself and him had a light fallout, for which I totally know that I was right. But they planted them there. Not one tree is standing there now. And the trees didn't get the necessary care. For that matter, when I went back to work, I actually had to supervise the actual planting of them. And to date, Douglaston should have been in a position to sell a lot more nutmegs after the hurricane, because that was after Hurricane Ivan. There was the next area that have nutmeg. Well, that is about where you have the most nutmeg in St. Andrews. That is below the side of the Mongrambi. And mostly all the nutmeg there fell. And I advise the citizens, all we have to do is just clear up those nutmegs there at growing back. And we bring it back as nutmeg. Yes was said to me, but nothing serious was done on it, because around that time the estate was going through this family problem of which they're still in. Today, we lose that area. We used to send 8 and 10 women, 15 women to pick up nutmeg there. And everybody was licensed to come down with a basket of nutmeg, which would have been about between 80 to 90 pounds, a cocoa basket. And we would have able to do that perhaps twice or 3 times for the week. I am saying we have lost the boat now, and the effort now. If what the minister is, the chairman is saying that nutmeg is at a height now, and they haven't got a price. Let us, as serious people, stop playing political games with those associations and settle down and work in the interest of Grenada. I'm saying that to chiefly Mr. BJ, because I know he has some influence, and I know, he's an instrumental farmer. He don't wait and advise or whatnot from the board or from the government. He does his. We are killing the goose that lay the golden egg, and we expect to have golden egg. In the area where I'm living, somebody going to say, well, you see that and you have Pisha land in Douglaston. The area where I'm living, it is not the best area for nutmeg.
All right, so Cliff, let me ask you a question right now. Are you saying that the the association, they're saying that they can get a better price on nutmegs. However, they do not have the amount of nutmegs that would give them a better price. Is that what you're saying?
That is what based on what the chairman said. Based on what the chairman said. And I think he has out of it now. You see, he's not cutting down his nutmeg trees. He will be still coming to meeting. He will be still a farmer, but he has given up the position.
What position?
When he was chairman of the board, I guess.
Well, it's not a matter he has given it up, Cliff. The ordinance, y'all don't even read your own ordinance.
Well,
this gentleman, ever since he offered himself for political office, but was defeated by, I think, the young lady who ran against Miss Kate Lewis. Ever since he offered himself, the ordinance clearly states, and that's why I'm not a nutmeg farmer, because we don't have land, but the ordinance clearly states that you cannot hold political office and hold any position on the executive of the nutmeg board. So y'all are a bunch of failures.
Well, I am not too okay with all the ordinances, but what I could say is that if what you say is total truth, he didn't send that message across that way. He said it as if he giving up.
He didn't. Well, he have to give up because the ordinance says that since before elections 2022, he had to give that up. And as a matter of fact, do you know that it is possible that someone, if the Nutmeg Association would have gotten a ruling against someone at that time with him at the helm, they could challenge it because he was illegal?
I am not doubting that, and I say the ordinance of the association, I have not have a look at it. But I think a lot of things is lacking in the ordinance too. Because I remember years ago, and BJ will know that too, there was this scheme that was supposed to be in place to pay nutmeg farmers that reach 70 years a pension, and I kicked against it for one reason, is that I said you have Douglaston Estate, which you have about over 14 persons are shareholder. Who would you be paying the pension? Can you pay that pension to 14 people? And the 14 people would have been getting their 70 years at different time. I made that. It is in the minutes now. I made that. I said I don't see it working. And to date, the pension scheme of the 70 years, which I think BJ have an idea of, have not been implemented.
Anyway,
I want to hear Mr. BJ's idea on that.
Let's hear from somebody else, Cliff.
Yeah.
Good. Bye-bye. 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. BJ, I see you smiling. You smiling because of what I said about I can say Leo Cato because I'm not addressing him in the capacity as Speaker of the House. Are you smiling because of that?
No, I'm smiling, Andre, because I'm thinking that we seems to always trying to solve our problems when we ourselves, just creating it. And, complaining about it. We're always complaining about X, Y, and Z. And instead of fixing it, we complaining. For example, if people came in this morning and spoke about the mosquitoes and, the disease that is, floating around the place now. This call was, echoed a long time. And we wait till we have an outbreak. And then we do this and do that. The same way with things like COVID. And there are a lot of problems that we need to solve collectively. Agriculture, health, everything, we need to solve it collectively.
Got another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Right. One of the most important things causes that the nutmeg shortage now is that the farmers are not encouraged by the association. When you think about all the years you keep taking bonus, and you're not giving it to the people, that is not good encouragement at all. So that's one of the reasons why you see nutmeg Yes, because most times the same people and people might say, have you go and pick up your seat? When you check, you don't get in bonus. You don't read much.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my point.
All right, thanks, Hurricane.
Andrew, think about the way we set out to solve our problem. Cost of living going up every single day. The consumer price index for goods and stuff, sometimes they increase by 3 and 4%. Man is a nutmeg farmer. The price for his produce keep decreasing by 20 and 30%. Would you remain being a farmer? The economics of that, Andre, think about it. Let me give you an example. 6-8 years ago, probably nutmeg was $5 per pound?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like $3 per pound.
Mm-hmm.
So in the space of 3 or 4 years, the price would have dropped by maybe 20 or 15.
30%.
Yeah, And then Andre, how do you expect the man to survive in the scheme of things? When his price is decreasing all the time that he get for his stuff, the price for fertilizer and other labor and stuff is keep going up. How do you work out the economics? Andre, money is an incentive, You don't give people that. They start getting despondent, So if your cost of living going up and the price you're getting for your goods keep going down, how do you expect the man to survive in the scheme of things? And then the same people we're creating those kind of atmosphere, doing those kind of things, are turning up and tell you, you know something? We need more of it, Andre, this is sending you and commit suicide. That's what they want people to do. Why the price can keep going up? Because the way you set out to run your business, Andre, the ordinance, all right? Why can't we change this to suit modern day operation? Something we have in 1946 or whatever. Long time. We don't changing one word in it.
Changing nothing.
Andre, look at this building that we built in Lagoon Road. When I used to be on the board, that's in trouble to break even, with this huge building, Saint and Minister of Agriculture now, Brethren Thomas. He used to be the property manager. So
Does he still hold the position? Because one never heard.
I don't know.
Let's take this caller. Good morning. Hello? Rastaman, what happened to you? Ain't something clear this morning? What's going on?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I've been problem with the network in the mountain these couple days.
Oh, okay. Talk to me now. You're sounding better.
Yeah, well, I never go to Nutmeg meeting, but I work for the city. If the association want to get more price for Nutmeg, so they want people to plant more Nutmeg, try to raise the pay. I don't understand that. 6 years.
Yeah, you're struggling with that call there, but we get the gist of the message though. One love.
All right, what do you mean?
Yeah, blessings.
Yeah.
But outside of speaking to some of the persons who attend the meetings, the area meetings and general meetings and so, because farmers are so fed up, BJ, with what is happening, they don't even bother going to meetings anymore. But outside of that, what is the Nutmeg Association doing so as to cause people to go out, clean under their trees, plant new nutmegs, prune, so as to get better crops? What are they doing? And if you keep dropping the price all the time, BJ, that is not an incentive for a farmer.
That's a disincentive, Andrew. So you're giving you this incentive to, how I should say it, to raise people morale. How are you going to do that?
You can't.
It's impossible, Andre. The association, by now, should have 3-4 skyscrapers, maybe run by St. George's University or somewhere down there that generate what? $5-7 million every year, so they can use that to,
to pump back into the field,
yes,
to give people proper
plants and not
to give them fertilizer,
even bonus from it, because
and
it's theirs.
penalties, you give them a bonus.
So 100 million pass through your hand over a 10-year period, and you bad use it, and then you turn around, and then you start, crying out, plant more. We need more. Need more for what, Andre? I keep telling you, there are a group of people in this country who are recycling people, and they don't know if they're doing that here. That's the work of the devil, You take your population, you make them work hard, you keep them poor, you get them to your hospital, you take the little money what you have to, they have to survive. You take it for your medical bills and stuff like that. The little money that you're supposed to give them at the end of the month, because some of them don't have, you cut back on that. So they're going dead quicker because they can't get the medication and stuff like that. And then you turn around and say you like people, And let me tell you something. The Bible says, a woe unto the shepherd that leads my righteous sheep astray.
Yeah.
All right? And a woe in the Bible means curse. Some of these politicians them are putting curse, and some of the leaders in this country, not just the politicians, some of them in key position are putting curse, not only on themselves, but on the family too.
We got a caller. Good morning. Oh, lost that one. Yeah. I mean, come on. This foolishness has... and we keep talking about it all the time. People might say, well, why do you guys keep talking about it? Because we have to talk about it. We are the only voice that the farmer has. The farmer doesn't have another voice.
Where are you getting it, Andre? Most people who farm are ordinary, poor people. And sometimes they don't have a defense.
And every time you continue to do disservice to the farmer...
Andre, election coming up, just like politics. You hear they say, you know something? We go increase the price on cocoa.
Yeah.
All the time you can't increase it, but now election coming up for office, you increase the price. You increase by 25 cents. How long are you increasing it for? Why don't you say, we guaranteeing you that over a 3-4 year period, so a farmer know exactly where you're going with his life?
Exactly.
You tell him you're increasing the price. Sometime before year end, you cut it again. Like a bag of, mad people kind of thing.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just calling, man. I want to just comment really film for this program. I love agriculture, but I don't practice it. But I actually listen. I'm an ardent listener to this program, and this program is the premier program for information, for current information with respect to agriculture and agribusiness and so on. I also listened this morning earlier with the vector control, and you did a good job, man. Take a bow.
Thank you.
And please commend your guests. These guys are extremely knowledgeable, and I think we don't make enough noises about that. So maybe that clip can be cut and shared. I don't know. I mean, I know everything you do is for free. You're the free showking, but this program this morning could be maybe cut and maybe shared on Facebook or as a smaller clip than the entire program.
Yeah,
so I want to comment with them. I wish I was a millionaire to
Don't worry, man. Just the fact that you're there, and I'm just gonna say it like this. I want to congratulate yourself and your establishment on the appointment yesterday. That is all I can say.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Them as well.
Yeah, I must congratulate, because I know the gentleman very well. I know the gentleman very well. And
you do well, man. You do well.
Yes, he will do well. And with people like you around him, he will do well.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, people like you around him. Yeah, man.
Exactly.
All right, one love, man. Thanks for the call, though. All right, good. Okay. All right, there's another call on WhatsApp. Let's see if we can get that one locked into the system and say, top of the morning to you. How are you doing?
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
I can understand about this Nutmeg Association. When in the meeting they said that they forced to get back pay, the nutmeg is $3 a pound, and they're going to give us $2.50 and keep 50 cents for the back pay. And now he come in and say that we have to go and pick up more nutmeg because they have demand for nutmeg, but I can understand. And they could get better price, and they still want to bring down the price to $2.50. Well, I just can't understand.
Yeah, I know, and that's a feeling of the average nutmeg farmer. They cannot understand where the the association is going.
Andre, when business have cash flow problems, they do those things. This is fundamental. You have a cash flow problem, so you have to give a man $3 for him stuff. You say, yo, let me hold back 50 cents for you. And by the end of the year, I can probably give you a little thing on it. So you're taking the man money and invest it or whatever, hoping that you can, give him something. Well, give him money so he can go invest it for himself. Because you want the economy to run. Already $3 is low. You want to give him $2.50 now. What that tells you? It tells you that
you're taking 50 cents out of
the $3 and taking 50 cents out of the economy. What's supposed to be, things are supposed to be circulating around, you holding it back,
And he does not know what you're doing with the 50 cents. Because you definitely, even if you just take it, BJ, and you put it there, you will get interest on it. That's one. And two, if you take it and invest it, you will get interest on it. And you're still just giving him back beer.
Andre,
makes no sense.
This building in Grenville where Kuma now own, that building used to be the Nutmeg Association building. They sold it with the intention of using the money they get from there to rehab the one down in Bolio so they can get it HACCP certified. All right? Over the years, that money was in a special account, They spend it on operational costs. So you lose the building, you don't fix the one down in Bolio, and you're there wondering what next. Andre, that's trained. Those are indicators that things are going bad, and the government sitting there, the Minister of Agriculture, whoever it is, not jumping in and saying, hang on, what it is going on here? You're actually practicing economic cannibalism. You're eating up your own self. Tell me what it is going on. You're actually selling your asset in order to function. Tell me what's going on here. Nobody has the fortitude to do such. So they sit down there who play politics, who play good friend, who do this, who do that, and they're damn mashing up the very fabric of a society. And this man can't see that, And they come in wrong and watch people in the eyes and play, there are leaders and there are this and there are that. That man name is fraud. Fraud, Andre. Just the way they thinking is a fraud. Yeah. You can't be different from how you're thinking. You can't practice nothing different.
Is it true, BJ? Is it true that the building in the same building in Grenville that was sold, is it true that it was sold for less than it was repaired for?
Andre, all I have to say is that you never sell things when you don't have the need to sell it. And there was no need to sell this building. All right? And if we sell it, saying that we're trying to raise money to do X with it, then you find yourself, spending that money on Y. You know something wrong with you. You know that you actually having problems with your operation. If you have to take the money, your assets, that you say you're going to dispose of to get money to do something else, to upgrade another part of your capital, infrastructure. And then all of a sudden you spend that money on things like wages and salary and those kind of operational costs, then you know something is wrong. You're going to turn around and do the other one that, it's like you're hungry and you start to bite up one finger. And then you find the finger gone, then you start to eat up a hand, and then you turn to your leg. Economic cannibalism, and you're mashing up the structure of the very said thing that you set out to build because of your management. Andre, when you have people who running wrong in rum shop and saying, vote for me, I want to be on the board, I want to do this and I want to do that, and government will take three of the old civil servants who don't understand anything, and they want to give them a little increase or get a little stipend around the corner to buffer up the pay, and you take those people and them put on board, what do you expect? Tell me what you expect, Andre. That's the way it is handled. You have people who don't have the ability to manage and operate those things in doing it.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah. What I want to say, I am a farmer.
Mm-hmm.
I have nutmeg. I sell nutmeg. And the chairman of the board, Mr. Keto, from the time they take him to run as a speaker of the house, he getting paid with the Nutmeg Association, he getting paid with government. And that was supposed to be. And the money collect, asking him please to pay back the farmer, give back the farmers and them the money. The money he collect, what he work for.
I agree with you. For the first time, I agree. I don't normally agree with you. Uncle Denny, I agree with you.
And we want back with money.
Pass in the bush and go in the back there and drop the message.
A matter of fact, so the man drawing 2 salary.
And he was not supposed to, because the ordinance clearly states that it's not supposed to happen. He was supposed to give it up.
Back the money.
He should, the farmer should take back their money. He should give it up.
Serious.
He should give it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Denny. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Every time I look at the clock this morning, BJ, I see, when I looked at the clock, when I was doing a couple of things this morning, it said 6:49, right? When I looked at the clock afterwards again, it says 7:49. Now I've looked at the clock again, it says 8:49. 49 seems to be a number today. Play it in the thing. How they play the whatever. Good morning, caller.
Yes, Mr. Andre, the question that you asked Mr. BJ, that he didn't clearly answer you, is quite true. The building in Grenville was sold for less than it cost to repair.
Are you sure on that? Are you sure on that, Clifford?
I sure on it.
Because I asked the question because I don't know.
Yeah, and BJ did answer it, but we might answer just now. And also the present Minister of Agriculture was the man in charge of all the buildings that the Cocoa Association had. He was paid to manage all the Cocoa Association buildings for the last how much years?
It's not a Cocoa, the Nutmeg Association.
Nutmeg Association.
Nutmeg Association, sorry.
Yeah.
Before he went into the frontline politics. So you see, there are other questions to answer. I'm not sure if we could say what the chairman was getting was a salary, because board members don't really get a salary.
Whatever he was getting, it was illegal. He should give it back.
I can't say it was illegal, but what they get is a stipend, they say. So that is not considered to be a salary. So that one may be hard to dispute. But again, a farmer said this morning that they should give $5 a pound, but keep $2.50 and give you back at the end of the year as a bonus.
Don't hold me money for me. Give me all my money.
They would have given you back your same money as a bonus. That's what a farmer suggested.
No, give me all.
If you give them all, you're going to finish, and then a lot of people are going to go and steal nutmeg because the price go to pick up the nutmeg.
Doesn't make a difference, Clifford. Give me all my money.
But whatever you do, people are going to steal nutmeg.
Exactly.
You know,
this is not something new. Stealing is not something new.
And you won't control stealing.
And that's another matter.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, $3 is already low, and I can see how somebody comes selling nutmeg for you, and you say, something, hold back 50 cents, and at the end you give me a back pay or something like that. So what make you think I want the back pay? I want make you think I want you to hold my money and I can invest it myself.
Give me my money.
That's the price for it. Give me so I can go do my own do. In the first case, over the years you're not been acting responsibly. Why I should put my coffers to you? Andre is like taking you cheese and put a cat stand up and say, yo, get that for me now. When you look around, you don't find no cheese.
It's not that. It's like taking me this morning, BJ, and say, Andre, let's go and have his bananas.
You don't know what you're doing.
And you give me, when you reach in the field, you say, Andre, look the cutlass. Cut, I go jog. BJ, I'm cutting everything.
I have a feeling I might get you to the hospital. You might cut yourself.
No, it's crazy. You cannot do that. You have not proven yourself responsibly over the years. you continue to mismanage the funds of the farmers. You can't give them benefits that they deserve when they deserve it. And now you still asking them, let me hold your money for you.
And Andre, next year it wouldn't be that, you know. It could be 50 cents out of maybe $2, you know, because you may drop the price too, you know.
Exactly. We've got a caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Cato, they're on the cocoa board too, because when I sell cocoa and I get my check, his name was signing on the check for the cocoa.
Are you sure of that? I'm not sure of that one.
I'm sure, because I'm sure is how his name could sign on the cocoa check.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a member of the board. I don't know if he
His
still
name
is.
that signed on the cocoa check. On my cocoa check, I cite his name, Leo Cato.
I probably will do some investigation on that. Thank you. We've got a caller here. Good morning. Hello?
Yeah, greetings.
Yeah, blessings.
Hello. Greetings and good morning to lovely Grenada. Andrea, good program you guys carrying on with there. I just want to say, like, from since I was a little youth, right, we are picking up Nutmeg and selling. And the Grenada Nutmeg Association is the administration, is the people who benefit in all the years from since I was a little boy. Now I is over 60. And up to now, they can do nothing for the farmers in Grenada. So why the farmers and get their children organized to run the association instead of having these people and them from since I was a little boy just getting fat, and the farmers just getting thin and dying? What's going on in Grenada? When that going to change?
Your guess is as good as mine, brother. That's what I'm asking. But then again, I blame the farmers. The farmers have never sought to get their children involved in the trade. Why? They will make the money and pour the money, borrow, and pour those funds that they have into getting their children to be doctors and lawyers and whatever. And even as they get them to be lawyers, they're not realizing that they have put them in a very advantageous position so as to come back to the board and represent them. But the farmers don't want their children to be involved in the agriculture. And that is why we are seeing today agriculture heading in the wrong direction. So it's up to the farmers now to start redirecting the minds of the younger ones and saying there is money to be made in agriculture as long as we manage it properly. Okay?
Yeah, you understand? Schools, we need education for more creative and inventive behavior, because this education and really like preparing our children to do something for themselves or for the future, you know. We need a better education system too.
Okay.
Well, thanks a lot for allowing me to comment, and have a nice
Wonderful.
day. I enjoy.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Andre, are you telling me that the Nutmeg Association cannot provide 2 scholarships every year for nutmeg or a nutmeg farmer child or children to go out there and study, to manage the association? It can be, whether it be technical, whether it be, otherwise. Tell me something. You may find that a scholarship is being offered, and they will send you to do technical studies to come back to work under them. They don't want you to come back to manage and take over.
We'll take this call. This is our final call for the morning. Good morning. You got 30 seconds. Okay, we lost the caller. BJ, tell me in a minute, what's your message today for
My
people?
message today for people, Andre, is that there are a lot of things that we need to solve collectively. The Nutmeg Association, I'm sure that we can solve that problem if we just work together in unison. If we think, out of the box. If we do the right thing, that's an industry, that multi-million-dollar industry. And it's very, very important to a lot of people in Grenada. They make their livelihood out of this thing. We have an obligation to ensure that we do the necessary things to run that entity efficiently. nationally, from you take a holistic point of view. Andre, I cannot leave here this morning, and every opportunity I get, I will keep saying that. I'm not critical of no government. I'm not critical of anyone. I'm saying that is a moral sin to remove $150 from the very, 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 very poor people in our country. It's not morally right to do that. It's insane. It's delusional. It's cunning. It's bad. It's unthoughtful. It's painful. It's vexing.
It's hatred.
It's
hatred for
hatred. It's something you have in your mind. It's bad management. Can't tell. Andrea, I'm asking the government. I'm not critical of no one. That they restore this $150. I can't sleep well in the night.
The only thing worse than that is taking your tie and throw it behind your back.
Have a good day, everyone. Love you as always, man.
Love, man. Yeah, take care. Good. This is Real 91.9. Stay with us. News is next.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Welcome. This is the latest news update as produced by the Northern News Network. When I return, I'll have the details.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Welcome back. A renewed lottery agreement which guarantees continued support to sports culture and national building activities has been signed. Minister in the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture, Honorable Ron Redhead, on Wednesday announced the successful renegotiation of a contract between the National Lotteries Authority and the Canadian Banknote Company, which will provide enhanced benefits for the authority and the government of Grenada. In the region, Trinidad and Tobago will play a major role in the Caribbean community's upcoming 50th anniversary celebrations. Terry Ann Brown Campbell has the details.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says Trinidad and Tobago will host regional leaders as the Caribbean celebrates the formation of CARICOM.
With the cooperation of the government of Dominica and my CARICOM colleagues, they raised and supported the idea that so significant is that development. 50 years as a CARICOM, and Trinidad and Tobago